What's behind you has been trying to make its way to your now to be a hindrance in your future. Past friendships, past relationships, family you no longer interact with have been attempting to resurface. And you have found yourself thinking on old memories and wondering what or how this one is doing and what that one is doing. There has been an urge to peek back. Some of you have even sent a "hey, just checking on you" message to people you stopped communicating with. The Lord is saying, remain focused. The reason why back is resurfacing is because what God has allowed to be put behind you is calling you, and for many, trying to hinder you. There are some connections that ended amicably. There are some that didn't, and there are some the Lord allowed time and space to get in between. There is an ex you have moved on from and have cut off that is now preying on your downfall. Whatever the reason for the separation, you have since been moving forward, and this person is wishing for you to fail. This individual is allowing the enemy to use them to curse you. The enemy has their ear, and somehow you're to blame for their life circumstances because you're moving forward and they are not. In a recent video, I spoke about setback and delay. There are people in your family and people that knew you when you were younger that spoke in and over your life that you wouldn't amount to much. And you have been proving the enemy wrong. God has allowed you to triumph over those word curses, and the enemy is upset. Setback is attempting to resurface in their remember when conversations about you to supernaturally pull you back and hinder your progression. The enemy is using people from your past to proclaim and declare against you, but the plan of the enemy will not work. What I saw in the spirit is a dusty whirlwind. God is turning back every word spoken against you. He is turning things around to be in your favor. He is overturning the plan of the enemy. God is still moving. In fact, he's never stopped. So here's the thing about God. Whenever the devil is acting up, doing what he do, playing on the hearts and minds of people, getting them to do his bidding, this does not stop God. He is still going to move. He is still going to bless you. The traps the enemy lay, they never get detonated because God is your guide. Psalms 35:7 says, "For no reason they spread out their nets to trap me. For no reason they dug a pit for me." You see, while they're trying to come for you, ruin will suddenly find them and they will fall in their own nets. The plan of the enemy is subdued and undoed. I also saw in the spirit an open door. There is a new level God is allowing you to enter into, but here's the vital key so that you don't become distracted, halted, and miss what God has for you. Do not look back. Jesus said in Luke 9:62, "No one who puts a hand to the plow and look back is fit for service in the kingdom of God." Don't allow all your hard work and sacrifice to grow and elevate be forfeited on a moment of looking back or going back. That is an X for a reason. That friendship failed for a reason. You separated from some family for a reason. Don't allow fond memories to cause you to fumble this next blessing. This reminds me of Lot's wife, who longed to be in Sodom and Gomorrah so badly that as the Lord was delivering her to a safe place and to a brighter future, she looked back and was turned into a pillar of salt. There is an open door, an open window, and yes, blessings are falling. Do not fumble this next blessing by looking back. Don't let going back set you back. Back is behind you for a reason, so don't let back bother you. Yes, back may be calling you, but forward is too. The question is, who will you answer to?